Hello viewers, my name is Sajid. So the first thing that we're going to see in the first couple of videos is how to generate an urban fabric form or a model in Autodesk's 3ds Max. However, the first crucial step in order to achieve what we are trying to does not actually involve the use of 3ds Max, but a website called OpenStreetMaps. I'm just going to close all these so I can show you afresh. So the first thing you do is go to your preferred search engine. For me, it's Google, like the billions of other people out there, and just search up OpenStreetMap. OpenStreetMap, what this basically is, it is a dynamic website. What it means is it's like a wiki for maps. So basically you can add, alter, or take information off from it in real time. And it can be used to do a lot of amazing things in 3ds Max, as we will see a bit later. So you go to the website. This is the general interface of it. However, when you first come to this website, it's going to ask you to sign up or log in. I have already signed up with it. You can do so as well just by providing your email address, creating a password, and a preferred username. So after you sign in, you come to this window, and this is the basic interface with like the zoom in, zoom out, layers, all other kinds of tools. In layers, you can see it's currently set to standard. So what it basically means, it's showing pretty much everything. You can specify it further down by selecting just cycling map or transport map, etc. And it will show you those precise elements. In order to be able to add information into the map, make changes, you go here to edit, select the drop down menu, click on edit with ID in browser editor. And this will bring up this web page. This is showing I have unsaved changes. So it has probably saved what I was previously editing in the map, but did not save yet. However, we're going to discard those for now. And you can see there's already a lot of different elements in this map, which is highlighted in different colors. And there are many different elements. For example, there's like a road that is highlighted. So when you click on it, you can see over here on the left side, this is a residential road, what the name of the road is. You can add furthermore details like speed limit, how many lanes are there. So you can see it's very, very specific. You can add a lot of precise information into this website. Anyway, for the purposes of understanding, let us just start with something simple like a house. So we are in Bandura in the map, Bandura, Victoria on Moncton Road. What we'll quickly do as we're working on OpenStreetMaps as well, we're gonna go to Google Maps and just go to the exact location, and it will soon make sense why we're doing it. So Moncton Road, Bandura, zoom in, and let's do, so you select the area thing and draw a precise boundary around the house. So all you do is just click on different points and drag the cursor. Don't click and drag at the same time, just click, move, and click again at the next point. So once you've selected the boundary, press enter. So that confirms the selection that you've made. And now you can see as the highlighted area is sort of in motion, something pops up on the left hand side. So what it's asking you to do is select the feature type. So we have drawn the boundary around a house. So definitely for this instance, we can select building, or more precisely just a house. If you had drawn around some other type of entities like a cafe or a restaurant, you could have selected more specific, something along the lines like that. If you drew the line around let's say a parkland, or in this instance the Yulong Reserve. If I select it, it will say it's a park. So it really depends what kind of feature you're selecting, and you select what kind of feature it is. So right now it just says area. We're going to select house, and you can see when you go into house, you can add a lot more precise information about the area you have selected. So this is a house, and the most sensible way to name it is just to put the address on it. That's the most easiest way to identify it. So now we go back to Google Maps and see what the house number is. So this is where we are on Moncton Road. The first one is the church. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's number 11 Moncton Road. This is the reason I had Google Maps open. I hope that is clear now. So you name this area 11 Moncton Road. And now this is where it gets a little bit more interesting, and this is the feature that will be very useful for us when we're trying to generate the urban fabric in 3ds Max for Bandura. So you select the levels of the house and set its height in meters. So the information, the data that you enter here will actually affect how your model turns out in 3ds Max. So in order to understand what the level of the house is, what I usually do, and this is the most simplest way to do, you go to Street View. This, I suppose, they're all one-story buildings in this street. So if this building is 11 Moncton Road, you go back, you can see this is a one-level building. So you enter the level 1. And for the height of the building, like I know the average height of a one-story building in Victoria is 2.4 meters. However, you can just go to Google and look up average building height in Victoria, and whatever information you think is the best, you can enter it here. Once that is all done, you check, and that feature has been added. So now if we click on it, we can see that this information is already saved. And you can repeat this across all the houses on the street or the block or the whole Bandura neighborhood. You can draw boundaries around the streets, enter precise information about them. One thing that is very crucial, at regular intervals, what you should do is you should save the file. Otherwise, all your effort just goes to waste in case there's technical difficulties. So we're going to quickly hit save here, and they always ask for a comment, like a change set comment, before you're trying to save it. So I usually just entered